When you want to fool the world, tell the truth. I have found that nothing so deceives your adversaries as telling them the truth. A Bavarian is halfway between an Austrian and a human being. The nation that has the schools has the future. He who has his thumb on the purse has the power. We Germans fear God, but nothing else in the world. A conquering army on the border will not be stopped by eloquence. Laws are like medicine. They generally cure an evil by a lesser or a passing evil. You can do everything with bayonets, but you are not able to sit on them. Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best. Man cannot control the current of events. He can only float with them and steer. It is the destiny of the weak to be devoured by the strong. Preventive war is like committing suicide out of fear of death. The secret of politics: make a good treaty with Russia. Love is blind. Friendship tries not to notice. Laws are like sausages. It is better not to see them being made. I am bored. The great things are done. The German Reich is made. Fools learn from experience. I prefer to learn from the experience of others. Universal suffrage is the government of a house by its nursery. The Balkans aren't worth the life of a single Pomeranian grenadier. A journalist is a person who has mistaken their calling. People never lie so much as after a hunt, during a war, or before an election. What we learn from history is that no one learns from history. God has a special providence for fools, drunks, and the United States of America. Hilda. Only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. No civilization other than that which is Christian is worth seeking or possessing. Never believe anything in politics until it has been officially denied. A generation that has taken a beating is always followed by a generation that deals one. We live in a wondrous time in which the strong is weak because of his moral scruples, and the weak grows strong because of his audacity. Hilda. A really great man is known by 3 signs: generosity in the design, humanity in the execution, moderation in success. The great questions of the day will not be settled by means of speeches and majority decisions, but by iron and blood. People who love sausage and people who believe in justice should never watch either of them being made. A bad plan that is well executed will yield much better results than a good plan that is poorly executed. With bad laws and good civil servants it's still possible to govern, but with bad civil servants even the best laws can't help. The most significant event of the 20th century will be the fact that the North Americans speak English. Anyone who has ever looked into the glazed eyes of a soldier dying on the battlefield will think hard before starting a war. When a man says he approves of something in principle, it means he hasn't the slightest intention of carrying it out in practice. I consider even a victorious war as an evil, from which statesmanship must endeavor to spare nations. With a gentleman, I am always a gentleman and a half, and with a fraud I try to be a fraud and a half. Be polite. Write diplomatically. Even in a declaration of war one observes the rules of politeness. All treaties between great states cease to be binding when they come in conflict with the struggle for existence.